everybody, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Elaine. I am a nurse practitioner. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I make nursing videos, lifestyle videos, mostly nursing right now, and also some gaming stuff because I'm also a gamer, believe it or not. But yeah, welcome. Thank you for stumbling in my channel. Today we're going to be talking about my experience being trained both as a physician assistant and a nurse practitioner, and I'll tell you guys the differences of the two professions, why I chose to just be a nurse practitioner, and also their similarities because they're very, very similar. So if you wanna know about all this information, stay tuned. See you guys. If you guys have seen my Instagram post, I talked about being trained both as a nurse practitioner and also as a physician assistant. I went to UC Davis, and I know that it's a little, TMI to be telling you guys where I went to school at, but I did go to UC Davis. It is the only dual track program in the whole country where you can be both trained as a nurse practitioner and as a physician assistant. I chose this university. The main reason why I chose it is because of I want to be more marketable, being both as a physician assistant and as a nurse practitioner. But everything kind of changed later on, like as I am in the program. So let's talk about nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Both mid-level providers. I hate that word. They're both advanced providers, and they both need a master's degree. They kind of have the same roles and same scope of practice when they start working in the real world. So the main difference, I think, for nurse practitioners and physician assistant is their training. And if you guys have already looked up videos or looked it up online, they will tell you that the nursing school is more patient-centered while the medical school is more disease-centered. So the models are very different. Nursing schools tend to be more holistic, like they look at the patient and everything that surrounds them. They look at everything as a whole, the socioeconomic status and everything that's affecting their health. Whereas in medical school, they want to treat and they go over the pathology of the disease, how to treat it, and that kind of stuff. So that's the main big difference. And the other difference would be most nurse practitioners school, they only require certain hours. I think it's about like 500 to 1,000 hours, and most of them are very concentrated on primary care specialty, whereas for physician assistants, they require at least 2,000 clinical hours, and they also rotate to different specialties. But you also have to keep in mind that there are some nurse practitioner students who have been nurses for long periods of time, having like so many clinical experience in the hospital, in the clinics. So yeah, another thing is that nurse practitioners actually can practice independently in some states, and I've talked about this in my other videos. While most physician assistants, they do require some sort of like a physician oversight every time they're working, but this doesn't necessarily mean that a physician's always behind you and watching whatever you're doing. I think both of them can practice very independently anywhere. They're very autonomous with their decision making and also their practice. Legally, they just need like a physician to be working for, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're always going to be there with them. So in the end, whether you're a physician assistant or a nurse practitioner, you are going to be independently thinking about your treatment and also like how you're going to take care of your patients. Two main differences of a nurse practitioner and a physician assistant. I think out of everything, they have more similarities than differences, and if you're thinking of becoming one or the other, I think both of them are good choices. And I think a lot of places actually hire either one or the other. So a little bit about my experience being trained both as a nurse practitioner and as a physician assistant. I was in a class with a bunch of other students, And I think in our class there's only maybe 8 nurses, and everyone else is like a physician assistant student. So there's 50 students in our class, and how our training is kind of like a physician, it's a nursing school, but it's like a physician assistant school, you know, like model, because on the first year we only did didactic, like it's all didactic, meaning that you're gonna be in class, you're gonna be going over lectures, and you're gonna have like speakers coming in and all that stuff, and then kind of like maybe lab skills. But the second year is mostly just all clinicals. So for me, I rotated in different specialties. I rotated in spine surgery, pediatrics, I also did ortho, and I did a bunch of primary care, but I was happy that I was able to rotate in other specialties. UC Davis, if you are a nurse who's wanting to get into the dual track program, you actually have to apply for it. You have to make an essay and then apply it like at the very first semester. You're gonna have to declare that you want to do it. So it's another extra 3 months. And right now I'm only holding a certification for my nurse practitioner license, and the main reasoning for that is that it costs money to take both exams, and it also costs money to like retain both certifications, because you're gonna have to recertify every certain years. And if you think about it, like when you apply for a certain job, it's either you're only gonna be hired as a nurse practitioner or as a physician assistant, and that's about it. I actually knew someone who also went to the same school who is a nurse. I worked with him in the ICU, and then he ended up getting the PA board exam, and actually right now he's working as a physician assistant in a hospital. The other reason I think why a lot of people kind of debate whether they want to be a nurse practitioner or a physician assistant is, I think, because a lot of people who goes the physician assistant route are those people who want to get into surgery. I don't know why, but most hospitals and most physicians, they actually prefer to hire physician assistants over nurse practitioners in that setting. So if you want to get into surgery, I don't know, maybe physician assistant would be a better route for you. Although there is a program for RN First Assist, where you're a nurse and you're trained to actually assist during surgery in the OR. So that's another option. Yeah, so that's really pretty much it. I have so many people who are in my class, and they're all very, very smart. And nurse practitioner and physician assistants are great assets in the healthcare field. So either way, I think they're both great careers. They're very lucrative. Their salaries are almost the same, but of course it depends on the location, the experience that you have. So yeah, any other questions, just let me know. Oh, and I'm also have been so busy because I am actually venturing into another hobby of mine, which is just jewelries. So I'm wearing one of the jewelries that I'm selling in my website. Shameless plug. If you guys can follow my Instagram page for my jewelry shop, it's over here. It's uniboutique.com or instagram.com/uniboutique. And yeah, I'm actually thinking of making some videos about like my experience owning this really small business. And I don't know, I've always loved watching other people who own small businesses vlog about it, because it kind of gives me an idea of like how their life is. So I'm thinking about like doing a series about that. Yeah, so how are you guys? Haven't seen you guys in so long. I really miss you guys. A lot of things has happened this past month. It's so crazy, but so crazy. And it's been a crazy month, and I just don't know how to like start like talking about it, because it's just, I don't know. I will see you guys next video, and hopefully this video kind of helped you guys see the difference and the similarities of nurse practitioner and physician assistant. Shout out to all my classmates. I miss you guys, and I know some of you guys watched this video, so yeah. See you guys later next time. Mwah.